color sees, that's a good line. Actually, I appreciate it. I think Trevor Noah said that to a young conservative. He says, she says, oh, I don't see color. She's like, a good young conservative. And he said, what the hell do you do at a stoplight? That's a good question. We all see color. And race isn't just color. Color is in a way, minor aspect of race. But you're part of something. Whether you like it or not, you're part of a bigger, extended family. You're part of this world. You're part of this history. And that race has a story to tell. As a European, I can tell a story about people. People will never know. Our lives stretch back to prehistory. We first started to become ourselves in the Greek and Roman world. Thank you. This is our halftime entertainment. They're clowns. They're clowns. So there's a story, and it involves people you've never met. As a European, I can tell the story about the Greeks and the Romans, about the foundation of our civilization, about empire, about the coming of Christianity. No, you're wrong, sir. Oh, he's a professor. That means he must be correct. You're a. Calm down. Sure, Europe's a place. It's a place on the map. It's people and it's blood and it's spirit. That's much more important than some map. There are Europeans all over the world. If we went to space, we'd still be European. His rejoinder is to repeat himself.
Typical professor.
Go back to Europe? It's not a bad idea. I'm not sure we want to give up this beautiful continent. I'm sorry about that. It's yours? Not really. Calm down. So we can tell a story. We went through tumults, we went through reformations, we went through revolution. First started using that term, it was about mid-2008. And at that point, I think the alt-right was fairly, you could say, negative in its meaning. We didn't quite know exactly what it was. I knew that something was profoundly wrong with mainstream conservatism. That was evident enough with the George W. Bush administration, with the neoconservatives, just disastrous wars in Iraq, and so on. And with the rest of the mainstream right offering no answers, the religious right, all that kind of stuff. I knew that we had to have a new starting point. And I also knew that we needed to, this wasn't a matter just of tweaking the right as it is. This was really the matter of a new beginning, of a new starting point for conservatism in America. You can actually look at the starting point of the conservative movement, and they talk about global capitalism and free markets and the Constitution, vague Christian values of some sort. But they never asked that question of who are we? They never asked that question of identity. They probably assumed it. They probably assumed a white America, a European America, but they never really asked it and they were never conscious of it. And so the conservative movement became, in its way, a mirror reflection, a photographic negative of the Soviet Union. It became an ideological nation. It became a secret. Richard Spencer is not the establishment. Richard Spencer is not running the government. Richard Spencer is effectively a heretic in the modern age. In terms of, think about those places of power. The US military, public education, academia, major corporations, whether they're financial on the East Coast, Silicon Valley, what have you. What do they all agree on? Diversity is good. We're all the same. We're one world. Come on, man. We all bleed red. You might think that that is that kind of limp liberalism is some underdog.
Okay. Well, okay. So, if they are, why do you think that white people need to be told to find an identity? And also, like, do you know? Not like this is nothing on your intelligence. I'm just asking, but like, what is your definition of identity and race? Because I've been confused. Because like, as my professor told you repeatedly that European is not a race. I'm not sure if you know like what race and identity is, and why you feel the need, like why white people feel, or why you think white people need to be told to find an identity. Because as far as I'm concerned, they have one. They've just been trying to thrust it down other people's throats. So.
Whether it's nice to say that or not, we won. And we got to define what America means. We got to define what this continent means. America, at the end of the day, belongs to white men.
Boom!
Whether you're black or white or Hispanic or Asian or whatever, no one wants that. And that's what America's become. I agree with liberals who might say, oh, Donald Trump, he's vulgar, he's ridiculous. Listen to what he's saying, this is crazy. Look, I agree. But just the fact that Donald Trump said that word great, make America great again, meant that he had higher hopes than the Clintons and the Zuckerbergs and the Bill Gates and the George Soroses combined. That he had a sense of height, of upward movement, of greatness, of that thing that makes the white race truly unique and truly wonderful, that striving towards infinity, that however vulgar he might be, that he had a sense of it. And that's what inspired the alt-right. That's what made Donald Trump an alt-right hero. So this is where we are.
Period. Do you think that you are better than I am?
There's no ultimate objective.
Are you better than me?
There is no.
Do you think that he's better than me? Is she better than me? Like,
I'll answer your question.
Are we equal?
I'll answer your question. There is no ultimate objective standard whereby I would say that this race is cosmically better than the
I
other.
don't want the.
What I would say,
just go ahead and
the
tell me that.
white race is mine. It is the most important thing for me. It is unique.
So with that, I'll let you know that Black lives matter, that Muslim lives matter, all lives matter, LGBT lives matter. And with that, I just want to know what is your stance against this?
The word racist is a fake word. No one identifies with the word racist. It's basically a word, it's a way of trying to shut down
speech. Do you feel that white
speech.
people are superior? Do you think that you are better than I am?
There's no ultimate objective.
Are you better than me?
There is no.
Do you think that he's better than me? Is she better than me? Like,
I'll answer your question.
Are we equal?
I'll answer your question. There is no ultimate objective standard whereby I would say that this race is cosmically better
No,
than the
I
other
don't
one.
want the.
What I would say,
Just go ahead and tell
the
me
white race is mine. It is the
Right.
most important thing for me.
Right.
It is unique.
So with that, I'll let you know that Black lives matter, that Muslim lives matter, all lives matter, LGBT lives matter. And with that, I just want to know what is your stance against